So, if you had told me that I'd be a full-time entrepreneur 3 months ago, I would have thought you were nuts. But sometimes life pushes us in unexpected directions. And while it may feel devastating at the time, those moments can lead to incredible growth. And that's exactly what happened when I got fired from my receptionist job. And what felt like a failure had turned out to be one of the best opportunities I've ever received. When I first heard we're letting you go, I was overwhelmed, mainly with tears and just overwhelming sense of failure. And my mind raced with questions like, what's next and how will I support myself? But as the dust eventually settled, I realized that this wasn't just an ending. It was a complete blank slate, a clean slate. And it was the universe just giving me the chance to step into something that aligned with my passions, my purpose, and my potential. And up until then, I had been dreaming of entrepreneurship, which, believe it or not, that was what I knew what was next. I'd envisioned a life where I could build something meaningful, share my voice with the world, and create a brand that reflected who I truly am. But like so many others, I had played it safe. The stability of a steady paycheck to paycheck lifestyle as a receptionist kept me tethered to my comfort zone. And getting fired was the push I didn't know I needed. Suddenly, I had no choice but to bet on myself. And let me tell you, it was absolutely terrifying, but it was also exhilarating at the same time. For the first time, I leaned fully into my creative vision, and that's when I turned to tarot. Tarot reading has always been a passion of mine, something I had been doing for 14 years, which is half my life. And what started as a personal spiritual practice for me, for clarity and guidance, evolved into a skill I could use to help others. And I realized I had the expertise and the heart to turn this into a business. And more importantly, I had the time and the freedom to make it happen. I poured myself into creating a tarot reading business that wasn't just about pulling cards, but about empowering people. And my mission became clear: to blend intuition, spirituality, and practical guidance to help clients find clarity, confidence, and direction in their lives. I created offerings that catered to various needs, everything from one card readings to for quick insight to full-on Celtic crosses for deeper exploration. Now, as a full-time entrepreneur, I wake up each day just excited about the work I do. My schedule is my own, my projects are a reflection of my passions, and my income is directly tied to the impact I make. And the experience of being fired taught me resilience, adaptability, and the power of self-belief, which I knew I already had to begin with. And here's the biggest lesson I learned. Sometimes rejection is redirection. Getting fired didn't mean I wasn't good enough. It meant I was ready for more. It was a reminder that the life we want isn't always going to fall into our laps. Sometimes we have to leap before we're ready and trust that the net will appear. And that is exactly what all successful entrepreneurs do. They bet on themselves, they embrace risk, they believe in their vision, and they trust their ability to figure things out along the way. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Betting on myself wasn't just the key to starting my business, it's the foundation of everything I had built since. So, to anyone watching this who feels stuck or even fearful of change, just let my story be a reminder. The things that seem like setbacks might just be the best thing that ever happens to you. Embrace the uncertainty and lean into the opportunities it creates. You never know where it might lead.